I forgot to film today. Well, I'll film now. Or I look bored. That's silly filming now. Right, so this morning I had a call with one of my clients and it went really, really well, and she had a shift on the call, which was awesome, and I will explain that to you a bit later. But for now, I'm going to show you what we are having for lunch. So we've just come to the same beach restaurant bar that we came to yesterday, and we've just got a tofu salad with garlic bread and some French fries. I'll show you it.
Good.
Hello everybody. Okay, so it's now the evening. I think it's about 6:30 in the evening, and I am back in the hotel room and I've just been doing some work. I wanted to share with you some truths about my night last night. I probably look really, really tired, and you may have not been able to see that earlier because I had my sunglasses on. And I said earlier on that I was going to share with you about my client and the breakthroughs and everything that happened on the call. And I want to be completely open and honest with you about the journey that I'm on at the moment with up-leveling my business and things like that. I just want to be so open and honest about what really goes on behind the scenes when you are like an entrepreneur and you're working towards the freedom that you desire and your true desires, and becoming the person that you truly deeply desire to be, because it's not always plain sailing. There are times where it's very challenging, and although I live a completely blessed life, and I am so blessed to be here in the Caribbean, in the Dominican Republic, you know, just because you're in a different location doesn't mean that you're a different person. And there are still, no matter how much money you've got, and no matter how much abundance you have, and no matter how much of a blessed life you live, you're still going to go through challenges. And quite often there are times where things are very challenging for me. So after the Ignite retreat live event thing that I went to, it stirred up a lot for me. And there have been some things lingering since that retreat in my consciousness that I've been needing to work on, some things brewing. I've had some real limiting beliefs because I was the last one to sign up for the Ignite program. Although I've now since realised I'm not the completely last person. There is somebody else who's wanting to come to the next retreat in Mexico. But basically I had this limiting belief that I'm really, really behind everybody else, and I was feeling really unworthy. And I've been going through a lot, healing some things from my childhood. And I was just feeling really, I'm going to be completely honest, I was having this feeling of disgust at myself, and shame and unworthiness, and just this fear of being left behind in this group, and that I'm not good enough and things like that. All these fears surfacing, all this doubt and fear and limiting beliefs and BS belief systems surfacing. And basically what happened was I missed the weekly call. In my head, for some reason, I thought that we didn't have a call after the retreat that week. I thought it was we leave it a week and then have a call, but we did have a call and I missed it. And I was gutted because obviously I'd attracted missing the call because I've been so fearful about being left behind and being behind. And it's that was on my mind, running through my head over and over. And so I missed the call. Luckily there's replay, so it's fine. I'm sure I'll get what I need out of it. But it sent me into a real panic, and I had a panic attack. And this is something that I have suffered with in the past. And this year I unearthed that I was sexually abused as a child. And so the kind of anxiety and panic attack side of things has come back, and I've been finding myself, I will blush at things a lot more, I get embarrassed a lot more around in situations if I say something a little bit silly, or I don't know, just I've found that since unearthing this, sorry, there's a fly in here, it's really annoying, that I have been, just embarrassed more easily, and I've been working through layers of shame and unworthiness and things like that. And this all just surfaced for me, and I was triggered, and I had a panic attack, and I went into this like self-disgust, and like I'm not enough, there's no point, like I don't know, I just went into this real dark space last night, and I would say it was a dark night of the soul, and I was worrying that I wouldn't be able to help my clients, and feeling like, oh, you know, and it was funny because I'd written a post the day before saying that, you know, there have been moments that I have been in the depths of darkness and thought that I wouldn't be able to help my clients, but quite the opposite happened. And this was one of those moments where I was feeling like, how am I going to help my clients when I'm feeling like this? And it was a real dark night of the soul. I didn't get any sleep, really. I got maybe 2-3 hours sleep. And then in the morning, I had a session with my client. But come the morning, I was feeling so like revived and refreshed, and I felt like it was such a relief and a release for me, because some stuff that had been festering in me just came to the surface and came out. It like just all came out. I cried it all out. And then in the morning I was like, I can do this. I know I can do this. I just had this like laser focus. Like I realized where my overwhelm was coming from, and Carolyn, my mentor, reflected that back to me with what she said, and like about it's just about prioritizing. Like when you're overwhelmed, it's just about prioritizing and structuring your day and finding balance. And because Rory and I have been all over the place, and my body clock's been really messed up, and I've been jet lagged, and I've not had a routine, which I'm used to having a routine, and so I've like set that up for myself. But going back to my client, I just had this like knowing and this trust, like I can do this is what I want. And even now at this stage, when I know this is my passion and my purpose, my subconscious will still come in to try and stop me and tell me this isn't what I want, or I can't do this, or I'm not good enough, or maybe this isn't what I should be doing. All of that, it still happens even now, and that is the raw, honest truth. That can still happen even when you are on your purpose and in your soul mission, and doing the thing you love doing in the world. So I had this call with my client, and it just went so well. And actually on the call, she had a breakthrough, and one of her clients that had been avoiding her and avoiding paying her actually messaged her to say, hey, I've got the money, I'm going to pay you tomorrow. And we were, this was one of the things we were working on, and it was just an instant shift, and it just gave me that faith. Sorry, this little fly who like wants to be my friend. He just won't leave me alone. I don't even know if it's a he or flies, like male or female. Anyway, this fly is just so annoying. Can't get it out, don't want to kill it, so I just have to put up with it. Anyway, my point is, it was an amazing call. I was so on purpose. I was so connected to spirit, and that was one of the things that came through, because I felt last night when I had this dark night of the soul, I felt really disconnected from source, and I just came home to that. Like I felt like, oh my gosh, I really miss you. Like I really miss you. That's what I felt about like God, goddess, source, spirit, my higher self. And having that dark night of the soul actually helped me to reconnect to that within myself, and it just shifted everything. And then I had this most amazing call with my client. She had a breakthrough, so much clarity, and then her client was like, I can pay you, and it was amazing. And it just gave me that faith, and now I'm just like laser focused. I know exactly what I need to do. I'm going to listen to the replay of the call that I missed tonight. I don't have any bad feeling about missing that call. I feel like it was a divine flow, and I needed to miss that call in order for me to go through that, and for this to surface, and for me to heal it. So I just wanted to share with you that is what has gone on. I had a really epic night. It was really intense, and today I've been super sleepy. I've just been helping my clients and some potential clients, and I love the fact that the restaurants and the bars at the beach all have Wi-Fi, so I can actually work whilst I'm just sat at the beach sunbathing and, you know, just dipping in the ocean. Mama Ocean really cleansed me today. So that's what went on with me, and that is the truth of what really went on for me last night, and why I had such an amazing call with my client today, and how she had breakthroughs. Because every time that you step up, and every time that you actually don't run and hide from the things that are surfacing, and you actually allow yourself to go there and let it surface and work through it, like magic happens. And this is what I was saying in my post, and it was like in that moment of darkness I almost forgot that, like, the magic happens because of these moments, and it's not always easy. And your ego, you may think, oh, you're going to be this amazing mentor and everything's going to be perfect, you're going to have the perfect life, and when you have money everything's going to be perfect. But it's not like that. You're still you still have your issues, and there's still things that are going to surface, and layers of those things that can surface. It may seem like exhausting me speaking about it like this, like, oh my gosh, it's never ending. But what you need to understand is, yeah, the healing is never ending, but that means that the magic is never ending. And that means that the potential and the possibilities and the magic that's available to you is just abundant. And, you know, it's never ending, it's infinite. And, you know, the healing becomes, you become such a pro at it, you become so much more able to deal with those moments. I have to say, I was despairing last night, and Rory was really there for me. He supported me so much, and I am so appreciative of his support in that moment. And I can't remember, there was one thing that he said that really put my mind at ease and brought me back into a trusting space. That's what he said. He said to me, look, you're one of the only people I know that doesn't settle for mediocre and for less than what you desire. You're one of the only people I know that actually goes for their dreams and doesn't settle. And that just put me back in this empowered space, because I thought, actually, yeah, this takes a hell of a lot of courage. It takes ovaries to go through this and to work through that shit so that you can actually receive the things that you desire. And it's not always easy, and that's the truth. And last night was not easy for me, but you know what? Since then, I feel so much bliss and appreciation. I feel lighter than air. I've had the most amazing day today. My clients have had shifts and breakthroughs. There's potential clients wanting to work with me, and I just feel my heart is so open, and I know that I'm capable again. I know that I'm able to do this. I have this faith, this unwavering faith, and this connection to the divine that is so deep and so intense and so beautiful. And it's because of those moments of darkness that can even happen. So I just wanted to share that with you. And I'm again sat, I've been sitting over on the chair tonight just editing the other videos for you, and I'm just sat here now just doing some work, and I'm really liking the structure of this day. I had the client call this morning, then I went to the beach and had lunch, and then I've come back and do a couple of hours work. That's like the perfect day for me. And then we'll eat some dinner and relax, and I will get an early night tonight so that I can catch up on some sleep. But that is the truth about this journey and about what's just happened for me. So I'm going to say goodbye now. I might vlog some more about our dinner and whatever, but I think I'm just going to say bye here and wish you all an amazing day, and remember to keep it juicy. Love you. Bye.